We're going to eyeball right now a match between Goldie Rogers and Kim Schau. Rogers checked in today at 223. That certainly is normal playing weight. He's out of Hollywood, California. Kim Schau still hanging in there at 240. Hamilton, Ontario. One fall with a 15-minute time limit. We have gone past the 5-minute mark. Goldie Rogers, always the celebrated veteran. He can be trusted to put on a good scrap at all times. Is that what you will do tonight?
Well, I'm really looking forward to it. Hey, this great time of the night, I like to just, say I'd like to welcome you here. You got such a beautiful green blazer on. I just can't get over the way you're dressed. You're remarkable. But
what is this? Platitude time or what?
No, you got to call a spade, and a club is a club, But later on tonight, we're going to see the Kerry and Bulldog Bob Brown. I nicknamed him a new name.
What's that?
What is the most fierce dog in the world?
The most fierce dog in the world. A French poodle.
No, you're wrong. It's a pit bull.
Pit bull?
I've nicknamed him the pit bull. And of course, I'm the bulldog. The original one, by the way. I've been imitated but never duplicated. And you could tell that to the British Bulldogs.
Well, that's interesting. I thought he looked, Kerry that is, like a French poodle when he came in the ring last week in drag. Yes.
In what?
Drag. He was all dressed in women's clothing. You don't understand that. Okay. Goldie Rogers having a little problem getting out of the arm lock. Now he jams his way out of there with the head scissors, but he's forced to break because he used the hair.
It's a lot of people don't know Benoit and Biff Wellington, new tag team champions. They defeated the Sings in Edmonton, Alberta. And it was a great match. I was there to witness it. It was probably the highlight to see those young kids win, because later on today, when me and Kerry go on to defeat them, it'll tell you who's the best tag team around.
Oh, I see. So you applaud their victory because it gives you a crack at the title.
I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Oh, I heard differently out of Edmonton. Heard a lot differently. Goldie Rogers is saying, ask him, ask him, ask him. And, of course, he is hoping for some sort of submission out of Kim Schau. Never have got around to telling you that specially assigned by the IWA is referee Ed Langley. What do you know about Ed Langley?
Well, I know Ed Langley quite personally. He's a quite outstanding gentleman, IWA commissioner. And what can I tell you about him? He's fair. He's lenient. He may have a lot of faults, but then again, he's got a lot of good things, and I really admire him. He can't do any worse than Wayne Hart and Dean Hart and the Hart Foundation when they're coming here to referee. This guy here will put a little class to the show.
Very interesting. Just a 2 count, that's all.
I interviewed him earlier today. I had dinner with him. And I asked him, what makes...
You're not influencing the referee, are you?
No. I asked him, I said, what brings you out to referee? A lot of things are happening, Bulldog, that I don't like. And it's especially by Benoit and Wellington and the British Bulldogs. Yeah, he's here to pulse them down a little bit.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that. When's the last time you saw a National Hockey League referee having dinner with a team official or the players? I'm rather surprised at Langley's lack of foresight in fraternizing with you.
He's a fine man.
Fraternizing with you, Bulldog. Oh, just at a point when Schau looked like he was going to do something off the ropes, out comes the arm, and Goldie Rogers gets a 2 count. Davey Boy Smith and Steve Blankman will hook up tonight. Lethal Larry Cameron and the Angel of Death, the opposition. We've got a lot of exciting tag matches on this card. You've already heard about Benoit and Wellington facing Bulldog Brown and Kerry Brown. We'll also have Muckin and Boken Singh, the deposed champions, taking on the Cuban Commandos.
Were you calling me?
No, I wasn't. I don't need you.
Oh.
I don't need you.
You know, it's amazing when I go on the road that the amount of wrestling fans talking about Ed Whalen, you know, and you know, I have to tell them that it's just great for me to be associated with such a fine piece of talent, Mr. Ed Whalen. But I think last week, you know, your outburst left a little to be desired. You handling that chair, you know, that, you know, to me, that's not what's an Ed Whalen. But I really realized that you got mad at me, a few things that you didn't like, and you wanted to get to me, but it's a good thing you didn't.
I probably can agree with that.
But you call him as you see him. Hey, listen, I can't knock you for the job you're doing. Because, hey, you're number one. We're in every wrestling magazine across North America. That's a 1-2 team. And listen, we didn't get there by fooling around. We got there because we call it as we see it.
All right, and you just smashed my watch, but that's all right. It was sitting on the desk, and interior is spilling out on the desk now. At any rate, up in mid-ring, Goldie Rogers has really been owning Mike Schau, or Kim Shaw. Funny, I put automatically a Mike with the name Shaw because that used to be Makhan Singh before he changed that name. There's Shaw working his way up. He cannot work off those ropes. Goldie is too smart for him.
Well, you know, Goldie's a smart veteran. I want to tell you, I tell you about the veterans. The veterans will always come through. I know, Ed, at times you think it's not right. But let me remind you, it takes a veteran to show kids how professional wrestling is really done. And actually, in professional sports, you take opening day at Yankee Stadium, a 45-year-old pitcher, Tommy John, started. It must have been humiliating for those other pitchers to think a 45-year-old guy can get a starting assignment and go on and pitch a four-hitter.
That's astonishing. I agree with you. It also indicates the level to which the owner of the Yankees, who is the Harold Ballard of American baseball, George Steinbrenner, has demeaned the Yankee pinstripe. However, we won't go into that, will we?
I like him.
You like George?
Oh, I know George.
Well, he probably doesn't speak well of you. I hate to say that, but I've been watching you. A couple of minutes to go. We've just got 2 minutes. And I don't know if he can come through.
You know, I tell you the truth, 2 minutes is a long time. Anything can happen in 30 seconds. But let me tell you about a tour I'm going on. And maybe you'd like to come. I tell you the truth, me and you would get along just great. We got Prince George. It's a great place. We got Kitimat, BC, Prince Rupert, Terrace, Yellowknife, Northwest Territory, and Hay River, Northwest Territory. I think that me and you are on that tour together as a team.
I would have to travel with you. There's a 2 count.
Oh, you're going to bring Jim Davis, too. We're all going to go, and we're going to go sit in a 3-seater airplane.
Oh, wonderful. I can think of no greater thrill. Look at this. Solid smash. Cover 1, 2. Whoa, I thought he had him. We're nearing the 14-minute mark. This is a 15-minute time limit. He's going to do it with a power.
1 minute remaining, 1 minute.
Just 1 minute left now.
Slow.
Great ending.
Yeah, slow and picking him up. You know, he should move in. He's got Goldie on the rocks now, and he should take advantage of it. Now, if I had 1 minute to go with Biff Wellington or Chris Benoit, you know what I'd be doing? I'd be all over them.
He took forever. You're right. He took forever to come off those ropes. And, of course, Goldie managed to get away. Now we've got about 30 seconds. I don't know that we'll get a decision out of this one. Maybe both of them will be able to survive.
Well, if the referee was in his right mind, he would raise Goldie's hand because I thought Goldie's been all over him.
He hasn't got the pinfall. What are you talking about? Or a submission. There's 15 seconds left in the bout now. Here's Rogers with 10 seconds going to the offensive. Down to 5 seconds. Small package, 2. Whoa! And there it is, a draw, and certainly a close call.
You don't know if it's a draw or not. This could be a decision match. the referee can raise Goldie's hand. We don't know. I think
It's a draw if you don't pin or submit. What are you talking about? This isn't a points affair. You see, he's going to hold up both hands. What town are you in?
you're right again, Edwin. It was really an exciting match, and I really enjoyed the match, but I did think Goldie was ahead on points.
Doesn't count.